reconcile or ask for reconciliation our matters through the third party, either the international community, either the ECOWAS, either of these groups that look out for every other nation or African nation. And it all starts with an individual person. When you have an issue with someone, why not talk to them personally? Why am I adding this morning? Recall that yesterday we read in our headline that President Bola Ahmed Tinubu has been summoned to the ECOWAS panel on as regards the ongoing field in Rivers State, the Rivers crisis majorly, because of the suspension that he declared, and of course the state of emergency, because I think that's the right word, state of emergency. And somebody said yesterday, and I quote, that it's not just the state of emergency, it is the suspension that will not let the governor come back to power, that this is what has been happening in Nigeria. And I said to him, sir, in this part of the world, we need a resensitization, reorientation. We need somebody to come up to sensitize us about what the government is all about. Should we just take our issues to the international community without first calling for meetings that, that we can resolve this between ourselves? Why not talk to the National Assembly? Why not talk to the necessary bodies? We have committees in place, committees that looks into ethics, that looks into the regulation, that looks into the constitution. Why not summon them? We have the body that looks into the activities of the governors, and we call them the governing council. Can't we just call them, talk to them about this, crisis, ask them for a one-on-one conversation? For every cabinet, there is a kitchen cabinet. Why can't you call the kitchen cabinet before, summoning the rest of the cabinet members? Rivers crisis should not have been, escalated if we had done the right thing. And I remember I always ask this question: where have they been ever since the start of this issue? It started with two persons, that's Wike and Siminala Ifubara. It's not about, handing over to this man. It's not about giving him the baton to play the game. Now it's about a game of, I own the states and I can control so many people. Let's not look at it in this direction. Why not, facilitate something that will ease the pain of the people? Remember, they voted him as the governor. Whatever choice you made, maybe you put him there or you did not put him there, some form of election took place. Now the President of the Federal Republic of Nigeria feels it will be right to curb all of these things by declaring a state of emergency. And a lot of people have been, contesting this act of the president. Is it right? Is it not right? The governor of Bayelsa State now calls for the reconciliation. Let's talk to the president. Let's meet him. Let's hear his opinion why he actually declared a state of emergency. This they all should have done ever since the declaration. But they did not do it. They keep holding this, holding that, allowing for issues to escalate, saying there is more to the state of emergency. Well, you will find out. We have a lot to discuss on the program, and we will do our best to open our eyes of understanding to what goes down in governance. My name is Miriam Oke, and I welcome you to Early Starters. Good morning, Michael.
Good morning. Good morning, Nigeria. Good morning, Africa. Good morning, world. It is Early Starters And I like the intro. The intro just shows that we're up to date.
Yes.
And we're also bringing you live what is happening around you. So go nowhere. This is Early Status, and we will do justice to the dailies and every other thing that comes up.
Every day we will. Yes, we will do our best. We will try our best. We'll put in our best to ensure that you are updated about information, that keeps flying around. Not just on the social media space, but also in your environment.
Yes.
That only the TV, only the radio is privileged to get it first, before the social media. But I think reverse is the case now. The social media gets it first before. But most of those people that put news stories on social media, most of them are majorly purveyors of fake news, and we need to clamp down on the spread of fake stories. So this morning I will be starting with the Nigerian Tribune newspaper, and on the front page I have reps move to strip vice presidents, governors, deputy governors of immunity. A constitutional amendments bill seeks role for traditional rulers, set to consider 8th devolution of power bills for second reading, to probe over 1.24 trillion naira Sukuk spent on 124 road projects. And we had a program yesterday where Mr. Wale Okuni, from the Patriot, spoke about the People's Constitution, and they said a lot. I will put the video on for you to see this, and I trust that we will do a very beautiful package for you to also see, but then we'll bring you the voices of people. But what I want to say from what he said is that they are trying to meet with the leadership of the National Assembly, stakeholders in the country. They are also trying to, meet with traditional rulers as to how best they can refine or get Nigeria the people's constitution, which is better, or which will be fashioned, to better suit every citizen of Nigeria, not the one that was done during the military era, and we keep calling for amendments, re-amendments, this, that, blah, blah, blah. And some are not even in favor of the Nigerian women. And that's what happened between Abiola, who is Natasha's counsel, and also the senator who said the case was dead on arrival. And you see what panned out. Even there was an issue between Ezekiel Sili and a senator, where Ezekiel Sili said, "Shut up, sit down." We are now, if you are not fully or fledgedly developed, we are going to that angle of being a developed country.
Yes. And
we need a constitution that will, suit every range, every age range, everybody in available in Nigeria. Yes. Which is not something that will be for the patriarchal society and not for the matriarchal society. So it has to suit everyone, not a constitution that will not favor a woman, will not allow a woman to speak where necessary, or a constitution that will not allow for the National Assembly to fix a thing, else they have to wait for the Supreme Court, to do their declaration. Well, all of that you will get in a package that we will, bring to your beautiful viewing this morning. I move on, saying Zenith Bank part soars above 1 trillion naira in full year 2024, proposes 4 naira final dividend, and June 12 motion to immortalize Humphrey Nwosu fails, causes row in Senate. Rivers crisis. It is time for dialogue. Bayelsa governor pleads with Tinubu National Assembly to set up reconciliation committee. And presidential directive, customs suspends import duty, value-added tax on pharmaceutical raw materials. And finally, INEC notifies Natasha of recall process, confirms petitioners have rectified error. After how many days? This is Nigeria, where we take things with levity. We sometimes wait for things to take a very wrong turn or the dark turn before we, solve the issue.
And there are enough think tank in the system. There are enough people who understand what is happening, but it's just that the system is just, putting people in the filaga filogo level. Well, yes, if this doesn't work, this works. It's as if they are just opposing. Say, okay, this works. If it doesn't work, this will work. If it doesn't work, this will work. Nigeria have gone past that. That's gone past that. I believe they should change that constitution totally and stop amending it. They should change it totally. We've been waiting for this for a very long time, but the system will not go if we do not do something about it. And I give kudos to the presidency and the executive team, even if the AGF too said one or two things, but Fubara is coming to his understanding. I don't want to use the word coming to his senses. It's coming to the understanding of politics, coming to the understanding of the citizens, what will happen to my dear brothers and sisters in Rivers State. It is not just about a tribe, it is about a country and the frontier of our economy. I give him kudos for that, and I hope the process will not take the chief judge from an holiday. Like they said, it will not take the chief judge to come and reside over it before such things has been taken to place, or such decision or reconciliation has been met. So it's a good one from the move. It's a good one from the move, and we also expect that the executive under the presidency move a motion to sensitize the public about things like this. It is not a clarion call for war, neither is it a clarion call for unusual discipline. Nobody's trying to witch hunt anybody, and nobody's trying to pull anybody down. The Rivers people, I give kudos to your governor, and I hope this thing works well in due time so the country can move forward. Now, my dear brothers and sisters in Rivers can move forward, and our economy can move forward. Then let people, because any state of emergency gives you the penchant of having a curfew, and the curfew might not please a lot of people, and a lot of people will still have these G3 thoughts of going out or leaving their kids to go out, and I know it will not come to that. So Rivers people, thank you for being patient enough, and I thank the governor for being patient enough to go to the presidency instead of taking us to a third party like some other people would have done, even though if you tried it. But thank you for coming to the understanding, and we hope to give you more details as the story unfolds.
Thank you very much, Michael. I love that. Moving on, the Punch newspaper this morning, I have 91 groups seek INEC registration as coalition talks gather steam. Electoral body says no application rejected as opposition gears up to challenge ruling party. Ogun, Morocco signed MOU on energy, port development and infrastructure, and reps move to convert 37 Lagos local council development areas to local government. I hope they will work. That's the prayer. I hope they will work.
Okay.
They will be operational and they will be functional, not just operating and not functioning.
Okay,
that's the word. We have some promoted from the LCDA to LG, and even as LCDA, what have you done to some communities? I can point out, I'm not talking about Lagos State now, I'm talking about even Ogun State now. Ogun State is not really, they are not even active. There is nothing to show for it. Oh, they have the most link roads, and all is not linking to anywhere because the road is too bad. And even in Lagos, the LCDAs needs to do better because some areas don't have lights. and they call on the LCDA, there is always, should I say, they experience epileptic power supply. And at the end of the day, they talk to their LCDAs and they keep referring them to Ikeja Electric, this blah 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 and all, and nothing is being done. We don't need more LCDAs, being, let me use the word, graduating to becoming LG local government areas, and they will not be functional. Some will be operational, but they are not functional.
That's big.
Yes,
operational.
They are operational. You will see them open their offices every morning.
Okay.
Killer and ta.
But
You are not responding to us.
They don't know. They believe they are local government already.
No.
They don't know. No. Most people don't know.
But they have their own, contribution to the community that they serve in.
Yes.
They have things that they need to contribute. If you know your rights, you meet with your LCDA first, even before getting to the local government area. So it starts with the LCDA. Look at all this LCDA. Well, let me not say too much, but say what you have to say.
Well, the LCDA, most times, majority don't know the meaning of LCDA.
Yes,
and majority don't even know.
Area.
They don't even know their functionality. So most times they see them as a local government, but they don't know the LCDA is just.
No, I just want to correct another thing. Not that they see them. Some people don't even know that they have an a LCDA, in place. They don't know.
Okay.
They just believe that, okay, under this place, so like in I have forgotten that particular LCDA, and people have to get to that LCDA, meet with the administration of the LCDA before going to the local government. Like Alimoshona is too big. Before you talk about their local government, you have to start with the grassroots, where you have to lay your complaint and let people resolve it for you, and you begin to see that even the LCDA that I want to meet with is not functioning. And they don't even do well. Well, maybe the media needs to do something, or we, Opportune TV, I take it upon myself, we will do a collation of the list of LCDs that you have to meet with before even thinking of the local government area.
Okay.
With this that you have just said.
Yes, because as it is now, the LCDAs have been being very, very operational, but they're not functioning. They are not even doing anything, because when you meet them, we just hear that maybe they embezzle, maybe they.
Once it's time for elections now, the electioneering period, you will hear them that this Ifedoro LCDA day, Ifenkoko LCDA day, Hawaii LCDA day. So that's what you get to see, but. We need prominence for this LCDA. We need to talk about the LCDA, do a collation, and let people know that there's this particular LCDA in Lagos State or in your area before even going to. Please go ahead.
So the LCDA system was created to assist
the local government.
But the LCDA now. The only challenge I'm seeing here is that if they turn this into autonomy, will they give those LCDAs such autonomy? Will they still be depending on the local government chairman before they take their own decisions? Because that's what we get all the time. Ordinary, a canal that leads to somewhere, you have to get approval from the state governments for this. Why? It's just a small thing the LCDA can do. You understand? So, and a lot of people don't even know if they have their security quota, social quota in the LCDA. All these things will be discussed. We'll discuss it and bring people to the know of what is happening within our LCDA and our local government, based on the uprising of autonomy. Yes.
Based on the uprising of autonomy. Uprising, the movie.
The autonomy have not really been stamped.
Okay.
Because as it is now, some states, especially in the north, I'm not dissing anybody.
Okay.
Especially in the north, they are afraid to give the local government power, that autonomy, because they feel if they give them that power, they are closer to the grassroots. They can swindle or move anything the way they want to move it. But whether anybody likes it or not, they need that autonomy to run their local government. They need the autonomy to even help the state, because with the LCDA, with the local government, you can hold them responsible because you see them every day. You see them every day. You see their kids. Their kids are not invisible to us. You see their kids. You see their family. You see their itinerary. You can also say, okay, I am so and so from this CDA, because every LCDA is in charge of CDC. The CDC is in charge of the people they call the CDA, which is your something development area, your local development area that has to do with streets, that has to do with roads, that has to do with maybe little towns, your township association, the association you have to deal with before meeting anybody. Then before you now have this your sectional group that they call Parapo group. Some will tell you we are association of people that sells tradomedical. Some will tell you, through your CDA, you understand the LCDA very well. Now, when the CDA is not performing, the CDA do perform oblivion of the FCDA. But most times when the CDA is not performing, if you say you want to go to the LCDA, they will tell you to go and meet the CDC, Community Development Council. Some will say Community Development Area. But the challenge here is this: we don't know the organogram.
Of course, we really do not know the organogram, and that's why we need to, intimate people as regards the organogram of what we have in Lagos State. Talking about the local government area, we talk about the local council development area, and that's why I've been taking my time, to intimate people on what the LCDA, is all about. We have, according to, what I have here, I think the network is really bad, so I'm taking my time to check it out, because the network is being interrupted. And I want to make a list of the LCDAs we have. We have the Agbado Kyodo LCDA, we have Agboyiketu LCDA, we have Ayobo Ipaja LCDA, we have Bariga LCDA, we have Eredo LCDA, we have Egbe Idimu LCDA. Some people will feel that it's Ikotun. There is Ikotun local government, but now Egbe Idimu, they think Egbe Idimu is local government also council, which is the local council development. You get what I'm trying to do, so that people will know. We don't know who is watching and who needs to be orientated about this. And we have local governments like Ajeromi Ifelodun, we have Alimosho, we have Koshofe, we have Mushin, Oshodi Solo, Joy, Ikorodu Surulere, Agege Ifakweja, Shomolu Amuwodofi, Lagos Island, Ikeja, Etiosa, Badagry, Apapa, Lagos Island, Ekpe, Ibejo. But when it comes to that LCDA, we already have, what is it called? Yeah. We have here under the LCDA, we have Igondo Ikotun. LCDA as LCDA, not local government. We have Ikosi Sherry, Ikosi Sherry, and we have Isolo. We have the Moson Okunola. Moson Okunola is still under Alimosho local government.
Yes.
But then Moson Okunola is a LCDA. Yes. Local Council Development. You see what I'm trying to bring out. And we have the Odiolowo Ojuwoye LCDA under the Mushin local government, because we have the Mushin local government with a total of 633,543 population, and we have the Isolo, we have Ojodu local government, we have Ojokoro local government, local council development area. Sorry, because that Ojokoro is under Ifakwejaye local government. And that's why we have all these axes like Miron and Ijayi, under that. And we have Onigbongbo local government, and we have the Orilia local council development area, and we have the Orilia Agege LCDA. But the major one is Agege local government area. You see what I'm trying to bring? Because I've seen somebody argue with me one time as regards the Agege, Orila Agege to the local government in the LCDA. So you get. But I was trying to tell the person that LCDA, because I went for a coverage and it has to do with football thing, and I told the person that LCDA, local government, and buy low and big. So you get. And the person said, I know what it did, so we need to sensitize people. We'll do that by creating a feature on the local government and the local council development areas we have in Lagos State. So moving forward, still on the Punch newspaper this morning, I have Zenith Bank profits eat 1.3 trillion naira. That you will find on the page 21 of the Punch newspaper this morning. Review hike in data cost, Senate tells NCC. New constitution, Ayoku Yakasai Oshoba to meet National Assembly, and that's on the page 16 of the Punch newspaper, and that's a movement by the Patriots of Nigeria where they did the 20th remembrance of Frau Williams. That's Chief Rotimi Williams yesterday, and in honor of him, they took it upon themselves to do what we call revisiting of the constitutional matters, that we need to have a people's constitution, the one that will better suit everyone in Nigeria and better serve us all as citizens, not a particular set of people. Yes, legal profession facing ethical challenges, says Chief Justice of Nigeria. That's the justice, the female justice. We have Justice Kekere Ekun. And Natasha recall, INEC notifies Senate as constituents amend petition. States oppose bill seeking immunity removal from vice presidents, governors and deputies. And Rivers emergency rule, PDP governors ask Supreme Court to reinstate Fubara, Ibas sacks appointees. And that you will find on the page 2 of the Punch newspaper this morning. On the Guardian newspaper, we have national automotive policy in limbo. Guardian newspaper. Okay, Daily Trust. Let me take that Daily Trust because we have it on screen already. And Daily Trust newspaper says Lakurawa kills 2 customs officers, 1 other in Kebbi State. And Senate pushes for lower data prices. Recall, INEC confirms petition notifies Natasha. And all of that you will find on the page 6, page 39, and page 11 of the Daily Trust newspaper this morning. Constitution amendment, immunity debate. What is good for president is good for vice president. And some people are saying we need a new constitution. Why should some people have immunity, enjoy immunity, and every other person will not enjoy immunity? Whatever rule of law that can nab us as citizens should be able to nab anybody. Yes, and call them to apprehension. So, let's enjoy the rule of law as it should be enjoyed in Nigeria. 112 persons killed in Niger tanker explosions in 3 months. Chief Justice of Nigeria raises concern over unethical conduct of lawyers. Is it the charge and bail lawyers? Or which of these lawyers are we talking about? Niger's Tichani sworn in. Okay, this is not Nigeria. This one is Niger. I think it's Niger because the name does not sound Nigerian. This one is Niger's Tichani sworn in for 5-year transition period. Zenith Bank's earning is 3.93 trillion naira, records 1.3 trillion naira PBT. And that's all we have on the Daily Trust newspaper this morning. And moving finally to the Guardian newspaper before we wrap up this segment and then open the phone lines for conversation to ensue. That's the Guardian newspaper. Guardian newspaper this morning. Yes, the conversation today is going to be pointing at the, should I say, the misconduct, that happened during the sitting between Natasha Akpoti's, council and the Senate leader that presided over the ethics, committee, which is saying to the sitting senator of Nigeria that shut up, I don't want you to say anything, sit down, and further insults ensuing. So we want to talk about it this morning, that is it right for such to happen in such a place where we should be learning about character, attitude, upholding the rule of law. We shouldn't be seeing something of such. Well, finally, the Guardian newspaper, I have national automotive policy in limbo, 136 billion naira investment stock, and that you will see on the page 6 of the Guardian newspaper this morning. Court dismisses fraud case against Xenox chairman, orders. Local research output lacks depth for national planning, says Olaopa. Concerns over space of constitutional amendment, delayed state police bill. Zen Bank maintains fees with 1.3 trillion PBT in 2024. Hope for cheaper drugs at federal government exempts duty, VAT on pharmaceutical raw materials. Shatima urges judiciary to uphold justice and integrity. Natasha in Senate, an error we are set to correct. Constituents insist. Rivers, don't extend emergency rule beyond 6 months. Council tells Chinumbu. Disquiet as police probe alleged infiltration of National Assembly by Russian KGB, and over 26,000 children in prisons, says minister. This is so disheartening. So disheartening.
Prison. Is it prison or correctional center?
It's prison. He mentioned it. He said prisons, not correctional centers.
That's gross. That's not something we should be airing.
I remember growing up, and my mom would say that if you are obstinate as a child, if you don't want to listen to your parents and you want to act waywardly, and you want to be frivolous in your dealings and doings in life, remember there is a place called Lion Building. Do you want to stay there? He said, no. You want to live your good life? Yes, because you don't want to go to Lion Building. Yes, so you have to act right as a child. So that's all we have on the Guardian newspaper this morning, and from the headlines, that's all we have. We'll be right after this short break. Please stay tuned, because we'll open the phone lines for conversation to ensue. Stay tuned.
KG5F Security Services. We are dependable, reliable, proficient, and gallant always. KG5F Security Services, officially licensed by the Federal Republic of Nigeria. Our services include general office security, personal security, asset protection, protocol services, physical security, aviation security, loss prevention, escort protection, security patrols, and access control. We are available 24/7. KG5F Security Services also provide installation of security gadgets such as CCTV camera, alarms, special communication equipment, and so on. Gallant security personnel are needed nationwide with attractive working benefits. Contact KG5F Head Office at 45 Prince Adeyemi Street off Governors Road, Ikotun, Lagos, or our branch office 25 Yaya Baton Road, adjacent Nationwide Petrol Station, Ogba, Lagos. Call 09161514318 for inquiries. KG5F Security Services, to serve and protect. Blue Lagoon Hotels, a home away from home with world-class hospitality, comfortable and affordable rooms, conference and meeting rooms for all occasions, open space and co-working area, 24-hour restaurant and bar, providing both local, international and continental cuisines, live music and entertainment on regular basis, constant power supply and watertight security in and around our premises. Blue Lagoon Hotels, situated at number 16 Tunji Adewoye Street off Afurubin Road, Ijegun, Lagos State. And for the inquiries, call 080-5668-7855 or 080-6527-3657. You can also visit us at www.bluelagoonhotels.ng. Blue Lagoon Hotels. Hospitality is our business.
Greetings to you, our beloved brothers and sisters in Christ, as we embrace the season of Lent. May faith, hope, and reflection guide your path. Together, we stand united in prayer and purpose as we journey towards renewal. This Lent, let your message of grace and goodwill be heard. At Opportune TV, we offer you the perfect platform to connect with our loyal and faith-filled audience. Whether you're sharing a special Lent promotion, an inspiring story, or a message of hope, we are here to amplify your voice and make your product or services a household name. Reach out today and place your advert with us at Opportune TV, 34 Oluyede Oroja Street, Aino Ajayi Phase 1 Estate, Abule Egba, Lagos, or call 0706 143 7670. 0706 143 7670. Let's uplift your brand and make the season even more meaningful and profitable.
From the crack of dawn to late night vibes, Opportune TV has got you covered. Start your day with our morning bells, featuring the hottest topics, exclusive interviews, and all the inspiration you need to kickstart your day. Immerse yourself in gripping dramas, thrilling movies, lifestyle shows made just for you, and reliable news that keeps you ahead. At Opportune TV, we are redefining entertainment and bringing stories to life like never before. Find us at number 34 Oluyede Oroja Street, Aino Ajayi Phase 1, Ekoro Road, Abule Egba, Lagos. For advert placement, please call 0703 063 1673, 0703 063 1673. Opportune TV, channel 127 on Nikamsat. Opportune TV, the home of reliable news, premium entertainment, and inspiring stories.
KG5F Security Services. We are dependable, reliable, proficient, and gallant always. KG5F Security Services, officially licensed by the Federal Republic of Nigeria. Our services include General Office Security, Personal Security, Asset Protection, Protocol Services, Physical Security, Aviation Security, Loss Prevention, Escort Protection, Security Patrols, and Access Control. We are available 24/7. KG5F Security Services also provide installation of security gadgets such as CCTV camera, alarms, special communication equipment, and so on. Gallant security personnel are needed nationwide with attractive working benefits. Contact KG5F Head Office at 45 Prince Adeyemi Street off Governors Road, Ikotu, Lagos, or our branch office 25 Yaya Baton Road, adjacent Nationwide Petrol Station, Ogba, Lagos. Call 09161514318 for inquiries. KG5F Security Services, to serve and protect.
Get ready for Governance 57 with Mariam, okay? The dynamic political talk show where we dive deep into the art of governance, from trending political issues to the latest controversies. We break it all down and shine a spotlight on grassroots governance, exploring how decisions at the local level shapes our lives. Governance 57. Don't shy away from the tough conversations. Join us every Wednesday, 12:15 p.m. as we discuss, debate, and deliver the insights you need to stay informed.
Blue Lagoon Hotels, a home away from home with world-class hospitality. Comfortable and affordable rooms, conference and meeting rooms for all occasions, open space and co-working area, 24-hour restaurant and bar, providing both local, international and continental cuisines, live music and entertainment on regular basis, constant power supply and watertight security in and around our premises. Blue Lagoon Hotels, situated at number 16 Tunji Adewoye Street, off Afurubin Road, Ijegun, Lagos State. And for the inquiries, call 080-5668-7855 or 080-6527-3657. You can also visit us at www.bluelagoonhotels.ng. Blue Lagoon Hotels. Hospitality is our business.
Greetings to you, our beloved brothers and sisters in Christ, as we embrace the season of Lent. May faith, hope, and reflection guide your path. Together, we stand united in prayer and purpose as we journey towards renewal. This Lent, let your message of grace and goodwill be heard. At Opportune TV, we offer you the perfect platform to connect with our loyal and faith-filled audience. Whether you're sharing a special Lent promotion, an inspiring story, or a message of hope, we are here to amplify your voice and make your products or services a household name. Reach out today and place your advert with us at Opportune TV, 34 Oluyede Oroja Street, Aino Ajayi Phase 1 Estate, Abule Egba, Lagos, or call 0706 143 7670. 0706 143 7670. Let's uplift your brand and make the season even more meaningful and profitable.
Welcome back. This is Early Starters. It is important to roll our commercials because we need you to complete your advert with us. Yes, we want to quickly hear what a one-time gubernatorial aspirant of the River State, that's in person of Chief Fafa Godswill. Then he vied for the position via the Labour Party's movement, and he has something to say as regards the state of emergency. MCR, please take us there.
What is not clear is whether the solution is what has been done, a state of emergency, and if you accept that there was need for a state of emergency, the next question is, did it have to include the removal or suspension of democratic structures? I think those are the areas of... I believe that the sentiment on the ground in River State is that people feel that it is individual disputes that are causing the crisis. We have watched and listened to songs and dance about agreements being agreements and all that. And those agreements are not agreements concerning Rivers people. They are agreements between individuals. And we don't know what are in those agreements. But as citizens, as responsible River State citizens, what we do know is that government should be allowed to function. Once there is a government in place, it should be allowed to function. It is not clear after 6 months what we should expect that would have happened. Because if there's peace and quiet for 6 months, it's no guarantee that when you have all the structures, is there a corresponding promise that the crisis would have been resolved within the 6 months? And if they are not resolved, then what happens? So it's very unstable, okay? I believe that part of also the problem is that all the political parties are dysfunctional nationally. And when they're dysfunctional nationally, in a robust and what I would say tough state like River State, the dysfunction is heightened. It's even worse. So the political parties themselves are not functioning in the state. So there are many issues, and I don't know if in 6 months all of those will be over. I think what the problem really is that the process or the rules and processes for forming political parties are faulty. You see, in the First Republic, political parties looked different. In the Second Republic, they also look different. Third Republic, political parties different. This one also different because the rules are different. So we in the Patriots are saying that if you look at the rules of the game as the Constitution, a lot of the institutions of government would function better. I think that the Constitution, 1999 Constitution, has not created political parties that work. The political parties are not working. That's part of the problem in River State.
So Prince Fafa says that there is no need for the creation of other parties.
Okay.
And he said we should better solve our, differences that are now. It is beyond the ordinary, as it goes beyond party fighting party. Now it is individuals hiding under
Parties.
parties to fight themselves. And I think he's right with that. But the question he asked yesterday was that, are you sure Governor Siminalayi Fubara will come back after the 6 months? That's the same question everybody is asking.
See, the way
This is Nigeria,
the way the Nigerian
works.
think, they see it as a vendetta.
Yes,
So
exactly.
they
That's
are seeing
the
it as a vendetta. So they are not sure. They are not sure if he
will come back.
But I like the wisdom he's using now. Let me use that word. Come, let us sit together. Let's have a dialogue. Like you said, in every cabinet,
that's done by the Bayelsa governor. Is the one person calling to meet with the president and the National Assembly to talk about this crisis.
Because you mentioned that name, it is an Ijaw thing. It's an Ijaw thing. He being a leader and a frontier of the Ijaw people wants to say, okay, he's my brother, let us dialogue. It's good. Port Harcourt has 4 major tribes. I use the word major because they are in population. We have the Ijaw. From the Ijaw, we have some people from Ogoni.
Ogoni, yes, the
We have
Ogoni
the
tribe.
Ogoni tribe.
Yes.
From Ogoni tribe, we have the Igbos. The Igbos too are majority in Port Harcourt. So Igbo speaking
Yes,
Port Harcourt.
Port Harcourt.
Then we have this other tribe from Boni. Some of them are part of Diop. Some of them are also part of all those places that have funny languages.
Okay.
They are part of those things. So, but those ones really
A minority, right?
are minorities. Okay. They are minorities. But you see the Ijaw, they are the majority in Port Harcourt. Yes, the Ijaw.
So it's not a thing of the brothers,
Brothers, yes.
Let me support my brother. Let me plead on behalf of my brother.
Yes.
Well, that's beautiful. Now let's take this key story this morning before we wrap up the program, or invite Mary Agilbo for a business story. This is particular and specifically talking about the educational sector, as the former Minister of Education and Economic Policy expert Obiageli Ezekwesili has emphasized that creativity and innovation driven by technological advancement are key to nursing human capital and unlocking value for a sustainable future in Nigeria's economy. She made this known while speaking at a lecture in Ede, Osun State. She stressed that for Africa to compete on the global stage, it must fully embrace technological advancement. Ezekwesili didn't hold back on the state of education in Africa. She pointed out that 9 out of 10 African children struggle with literacy and numeracy, an issue she believes goes beyond just getting children into schools. According to her, stakeholders must focus on improving the quality of education, not just increasing enrollment numbers. She also raised concerns over the alarming number of out-of-school children, warning that it poses a serious threat to human capital development and ultimately economic progress. Earlier, the Vice Chancellor of the University, Professor Shadrach Akindele, reaffirms the institution's commitment to nurturing students with strong character and academic excellence. Please.
It is evident from this data that the future of Africa and its young population is intertwined with technology, especially AI, blockchain, and other disruptive technologies that are accelerating the pace of structural changes of the world's rest of the world in order to reverse the troubling data from the world
of human capital, the knowledge, skills, and values that we possess will be the determining factor in how we navigate the complexities of our time. However, this is not a time for passive observation. We are called to be active participants in the shaping of our future.
To tell you that we have a working education system in Nigeria, and they are ensuring that we have, the real future leaders, that will be well groomed educationally before, getting to the next phase in life. Or what do you think, Michael?
Well, what I like as it happens in football and in every other organization, education should be given back to the people who are educated and people who are partisans in education, not people who want to invest in education. That's why it looks as if education is a little bit down the drain in some part of the countries. I just find out that we have over 129 private institutions. What you call the university, 129. Now we now have 149 for those people who are maybe former lecturers, former professors, and when you calculate two of them, it's 270 something. You understand?
And at these institutions, are they really impacting knowledge as
that
they
is the challenge, and nobody's monitoring this.
Because if you see products of private institutions, you ask yourself, why is it that we have a lot of half-baked graduates in Nigeria? You call yourself an engineer and you cannot even use your screw, you cannot use your screwdriver, you cannot use this, you cannot use that, and you're a graduate of engineering, not just engineer, electronics, engineering. And all of those things. And I asked myself that who gave the licenses to these institutions sometimes? Because if we start mentioning them, we have some reputable names that will be dragged into the mud as regards this private institution thing. And look at the private schools also, private secondary school, primary school. There was a call sometime last year, I think November, when parents started talking about how they gulp money from them, and I can also testify to it, because you'll be looking at a 2-year-old paying 200 and something thousand. For what reason? Why are you paying 200,000? Just
care.
And all of those things boils down to we have weak institutions, institutions that do not really regulate sectors that is meant to regulate.
Okay.
Things, we have lapses everywhere. Things are not really working. Okay. Operatives of certain parastatals are not really working. Okay. So you can't but have this kind of experience, as when people will say, okay, call us now, see what unfolded between that first bank asset and the other one, that they started suing, and now First Bank is appealing at the court. See what happened. A lot is going on in every sector in Nigeria. They just want to, they just want to take from you and not give back to you. But it shouldn't be.
It shouldn't be. The society, we're coming of age, and whether they like it or not, the broadcast section needs to do justice on giving them good information, telling them up to date, what is up to date. And some people don't know that some syllabus are obsolete. Some don't even know some teachings are obsolete. They don't know that that even their I wanted to speak Spanish. I hope so. You don't go speak something that is not Spanish. Maybe you will speak panic and not Spanish. This is how we'll be saying good morning. Have a lovely day from every member of this beautiful crew of Early Start. We will leave you in the hands of
Lydia Hada Ajayi, known as NT Baby, to give you up-to-date information from the world of entertainment. Please join Mary Agobo at 12 noon for the business story and, of course, the major stories we have in our highlights this morning. Stay blessed. Stay tuned. Lydia Ajayi will come very soon. Bye-bye.
Very soon. Bye. Thank you.
Greetings to you, our beloved brothers and sisters in Christ, as we embrace the season of Lent. May faith, hope, and reflection guide your path. Together, we stand united in prayer and purpose as we journey towards renewal. This Lent, let your message of grace and goodwill be heard. At Opportune TV, we offer you the perfect platform to connect with our loyal and faith-filled audience. Whether you're sharing a special Lent promotion, an inspiring story, or a message of hope, we are here to amplify your voice and make your product or services a household name. Reach out today and place your advert with us at Opportune TV, 34 Oluyede Oroja Street, Aino Ajayi, Phase 1 Estate, Abule Egba, Lagos, or call 0706 143 7670. 0706 143 7670. Let's uplift your brand and make the season even more meaningful and profitable.
Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, my country people from Nigeria, South Africa, South America, Korea, India, and anywhere you're watching me from. My name is Lydia Ajayi, your one and only NT Baby, NT Ramona. You know, if you see me on your screen, you'll be like, I'm a birthday gift today, good birthday, but I'm not sure you'll come, but you know, I do gossip for a living. I eat with gossip. It's not what you think, Sha. It's not that aspect. Well, welcome to today's show. You know, I'm the only one here to give you the gist proper on entertainment, on the world of entertainment. And today I have with me the popular music video director TG Omori has spoken in defense of TikTok influencer Pella after the latter received heavy criticism for urging users to halt the viral 30 days rant challenge. I know most of us, we all know the 30 days rant challenge that is going on TikTok, where people are given the opportunity to like rant about the government, about what's happening in the country for 30 days. While Pella has a different opinion on the rant challenge, he says people should not complain that whatever, that's not everybody that is going through what they are going through, what the country is going through. While this his comment has sparked reaction between, in Nigeria, Nigerian people must talk, any small people must have your own opinion, well, I'm part of you people. So people are saying Pella shouldn't have said so. Now people are coming for Pella. While people are coming for Pella now, TG Omori has now come to defend Pella that we should leave him. That is just a small boy. Well, Pella is a small boy. She is right about that. So moving on. Popular Nollywood actress Ruth Kadiri recently gave fans an exclusive look into her extravagant birthday celebration. The actress, who turned 36, marked the occasion with a glamorous slumber party, sharing stunning photos and highlights from the event. I was there too, but my picture, I did not snap picture because I don't want to brag. If you know your NT Baby now, I was there, but let me not brag about that. To Ruth Kadiri, happy birthday from Opportunity. We wish you long life and prosperity. In Jesus' name, amen. So moving on. So you see these stories. Young pepper scatter. Because I don't understand. So Nollywood actress Lillian Afegbai has recounted her experience after being asked to pay $1,200 dollars or no naira for a friend's wedding at Shrebi in Lagos. So she made this statement via her Instagram post. She said, and I quote, "Una don dey sell Ashwebi in dollars for Lagos, sure? You people sell Ashwebi for your own wedding in dollars now? You guys are doing too much. Nigerians, we too do. So now we don't sell in naira again, we sell in dollars. Opo, when I want to do my own, me, I'll sell in pounds, I'll sell in all the currencies, I will sell in all the currencies." So lastly on this entertainment, jeez, I don't want to leave you people, but I still have to leave. Lastly, a Nigerian woman is on mission to find a keke rider she fell in love with at first sight. Hey God, this love go reach everybody. It go reach everybody, God when. And her story has gone viral online. She uploaded a video of the rider on TikTok, hoping that the platform's extensive reach would aid her search. So to you, Madam TikToker, I pray you find your love. Since you've posted it now, people actually say a comment that said the guy was sick and is currently at home. So I'm sure you will find him now. You'll find your love, don't worry. I'm too, I will find my love. And when I find my love, I will call all the enthusiasts like this, all of you. You people must surely come and celebrate, ginger and everything with me. And I don't want to leave this set, but they already did like this. Come and be going. And I'll see you tomorrow. That's all I have for you on the entertainment segment on Early Starters this morning. Please join me tomorrow as I bring you more hot gist from the pots, hot fire gas. I remain your girl, Lydia Ajayi, and see you tomorrow. Bye.